I grew up in a foster home with other children with disabilities, so having a disability wasn't really anything out of the ordinary. All of the foster kids in the home had their own thing going on, and both of my parents worked, so there's really no time to sit in a corner and feel bad about yourself. It's just, this is the situation I'm in, and in this home, this is the situation we're all in. I was born with a rare birth defect. I had a cleft lip and a cleft palate, and it affected the way my legs were formed. So it took about 20 operations after I was born to help me walk. And by the time I was 6, I could walk for the first time. And from then on, the way I walked, I developed severe arthritis in both of my knees. So by the time I was 13, I was in a wheelchair full time. So at the age of 14, I had elective amputations above the knee, which really got me out of the wheelchair and got me to stand up for the first time ever. There are a lot of things that either I could have participated in and I chose not to because I wasn't comfortable with myself, or opportunities that I just physically could not participate in. So being on the sideline, either physically on the sideline and watching your peers or your friends do this or that, or be at home and know that your peers or your friends are doing this and that and you're not, and either there's a reason for that and you can't help it, or maybe there's no reason for it and you don't know why you're not putting yourself out there. It wasn't until I found a community here in Houston just a few years ago that I realized that there are others like me that are achieving things I never thought possible. So once I joined that community and I started becoming an athlete and an endurance athlete, that's what really helped me work through some things of my own, and I came to understand that, growing up I probably had some depression. I just never realized it or realized what it was. About 5 years ago, I started running at the advice of a couple friends of mine and the help of a nonprofit, the Challenged Athlete Foundation, that granted me a pair of running legs. From there, I've done a couple marathons, including Boston, a couple half marathons, half Ironman triathlon, and I'm now part of a nonprofit here in Houston, Team Catapult, and as of January, I'm the COO. Since becoming an athlete, my self-confidence has just gone from 0 to 100. I'm not the same person I was 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I was shy. I wore pants all the time. I was embarrassed to show my prosthetic legs. I never want to put myself out in the community, and now I'm a fixture in the running community here in Houston. So just finding endurance sports has helped me work through a lot of those things and made me a better person along the way. That I know from experience that the hardest part of something new is just starting. Just going outside or taking that first step or making that phone call or sending that message. The hardest part is just putting that first initial effort, and once you're in. So that's the hardest part. So that would be my advice, is make that first step and see where it goes. I feel very empowered just knowing over the past handful of years how far I've come, and wishing that I had found what I have now a long time ago. Now I know I can take what I know and have found and have earned along the way and can help someone in a similar situation maybe get to where I am faster. I'm Pressgrove, and I am Forged Passion.